We're back with third game of the evening, which is Krugs versus Infernal. I'm Adolma. I'm joined here by Darth Ted, and believe me, we're going to be joined here by Valib eventually, but for right now, we got Valib's chair. So congratulations, Valib's chair, on supporting him through a pretty nice performance there. But in the meantime, how's it going, Darth Ted? Long time no see.
Oh, it's going well. Long time indeed. I think it's been 3 weeks since I've been seen on camera here, and what a great 3 weeks it has been. We decided on a venue, and we have a date picked out, so we're getting ready to do this thing. It's gonna be fun.
I actually hear that the wedding's gonna be live casted on the Rec League. But
you know, if
that laugh is making me think that might not be the case. I'm not sure.
Might not be the case. That'd be hella fun though.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and Val's back. How's it going, Val?
We are back. Doing well, thank you. Sorry for the slight delay. Just wanted to make sure we properly spotlighted Darth Ted there.
Yep. That is a-okay. But yeah, I mean, congratulations on your performance in the last game. That one looked like a lot of fun on that Evelyn pick, but
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. It was it was a bit of a different look, so glad it worked out. Sorry to kind of put a damper on the Ocean Dream, but
Yeah.
definitely happy with kind of how we're looking compared to the past couple weeks. So we're turning the corner, I hope, and full steam ahead for the impending playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Air going 1-1 earlier and you 2-0ing Ocean, that means Ocean is officially out of playoffs, right?
They actually are not. So I had been trying to do some on-stream math. Turns out that's a terrible idea. But Ocean is not off, so is not out yet. So if Mountain goes 0-2 against Raptors right now, and then the next week Ocean plays against Mountain, and then if Ocean 2-0s Mountain, then they'll win. They'll beat Mountain in tiebreak with the head-to-head matchup. So there is a possibility. It's going to rely on the match that's going to be played at 10 o'clock. So if you're an Ocean fan, you're interested in their playoff potential, definitely tune in for that one, which is going to be coming up after this match. But we're talking about other matches, but we've got another match right here in front of us, which is Infernal versus Krugs. This is the big one that I want to be talking about. We got to talk about these rosters. There's some slightly different stuff here coming out from Krugs. It feels like one of the first matches that they actually have their full lineup. They've had a lot of subs throughout the season. And they're actually swapping out Laser Beam for Mind's Desire, and they're moving some people around. So what do you guys think about this roster here from Krugs?
Big energy.
It's such big energy. Having Grandma Nut back in the mid lane trying to nut on some people. The mid lane matchup, Grandma Nut versus Kazuto, is going to be super spicy, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is really I really like this look a lot better than their previous roster. No flame against any single player or anything. I just think it makes a lot more sense to kind of put their D3 player, not Slazer Beam this week, but Mind's Desire, into their their normal solo queue role. So I believe Slazer Beam's typically been like a top lane main. Mind's Desire is as well. Had the pleasure of playing with Mind's Desire and a lot of these Krugs boys prior to this season. Played Clash quite a few times, around last rec season. And yeah, I mean, Mind's Desire is going to be bringing the heat for sure. I think it makes way more sense to kind of send your high elo player where they're most comfortable, and hopefully he can have hopefully his impact can be felt there.
Yep. Yeah, and so Mind's Desire has been kind of in the community for a while. He's been playing in a lot of the in-houses, sub-league, things like that. And this is actually his official rec league debut, though. This is the first match when he's going to be playing in an official match. So I'm excited to see kind of what he's going to bring out in this top lane. But yeah, I mean, from Infernal, more of the same. We got Blueprint in the top lane, Sable in the jungle, Kazuto in the mid lane, Sneezy Boy, Fat Super Dude in the bot lane. So kind of more normal stuff for them. But yeah, I mean, seems like it's going to be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So we got some real high energy players here. So should be a bloody one, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. But it seems like we're going to be getting into the game pretty shortly. Yeah, so predictions, anybody, before we get too deep into this?
I want to see a 1-1. I think both these teams are really strong and have the lanes they want to play around. I know Rainfreeze has had his ups and downs, and I hope Zabel can take advantage of that matchup. So I think both teams are going to take a game here.
Yeah, I think Krugs will get at least one. I think Mind's Desire is there's gonna be a lot of desiring going on. So Krugs will take at least one, and Zabel will he'll take an Elder Dragon at some point and win one game as well. So I think 1-1's a good bet.
Sure.
For sure. This top lane matchup is going to be interesting too, because we've seen a lot of Blueprint in the mid lane doing really well into players that are ranked higher than his skill caliber should be. So we'll have to see if he can translate that into the top lane as well.
Yep. Yeah, and a lot of those really nice performances that he has had so far has been on this Camille pick. Blueprint been looking really good on it. Definitely shown this is one of his comfort picks. And speaking of comfort picks, we got Sable on the Rek'Sai. So yeah, he definitely took a hiatus off this pick for a while, but he's been picking it up again recently. And yeah, I mean, it's very, very strong early game jungler. Really, really makes stuff happen. And, you know, notably very good at ganking mid lane.
Yeah, new Sejuani buffs coming through for Rain Freeze as well. That ultimate doing some extra damage.
All right. And Krugs.
And we get a Samira.
Yeah, sorry, Krugs. I guess we're not going to get the first Seraphine of the season because she's actually not legal this weekend. So, you know, none of that. But yeah, going to go with the Samira instead. And yeah, I mean, a lot of good Samira performances so far. She's got, you know, that big pop-off potential. So love to see Covert Panda on that pick.
Yeah, and with Kanabi not in the bot lane, I'm a little worried for Sneezy Boy and Fat Super Dude here, because I mean their bot lane was one of Infernal's strongest points of pressure, and now that they don't have that huge support, Fat Super Dude just has some big shoes to fill, especially going up against Covert Panda and Mount Blanc.
Yep.
Yeah, we've seen like quite a bit of like a kind of like a rotating roster in a sense from Infernal. Hopefully this is you know, hopefully their players have been able to settle into some roles, or you know, and like that everyone in general is comfortable like with, you know, each other's play styles. Can definitely get a bit worrisome if you're kind of like, if some people play a bit differently and then you're changing up the next week. But I assume they've got things under control here, but could potentially have some problems here in the bot lane, as Darth had mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am kind of surprised that they didn't end up picking top laner now that they saw the Camille pick first off instead of the Samir, because now we have Mind's Desire without the Renekton and the Jax, which are two of his most played champs in solo queue.
Yeah,
the
I think
Mordekaiser and Ornn are still open for him though.
Yeah, maybe they just wanted to draw bans toward him rather than the other laners. I know he's definitely a big Mordekaiser fan. I don't know how that matchup goes into Camille though.
Ooh
boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yep, that's Sneezy.
The
Yep.
glorious executioner.
Yep, that's Sneezy. Going with
That's,
the Draven pick here for Sneezy Boy.
See if he can.
High
I love
energy
it.
bot lane pick, so
Yeah.
we'll see. It's either gonna go really well or really bad.
Mhm. Yeah, looks like we're going to be going for the Volibear here for Mind's Desire in this top lane. So this is definitely a pick that we don't really see a ton of in the Rec League. Do you guys think that it should see more play than it does here?
The Volibear?
Yeah.
I think it's really strong. We saw a big showing from the Bear at Worlds. So yes, I think it's a very easy champ to play. And I'm kind of sad that more people haven't picked it up.
Yeah, I think there's definitely merit to it. Gotta admit, I'm not like I haven't actually like really played laned the champ, so don't know how strong it actually is in lane. But yeah, I mean, if it's getting pro play, then you know you definitely got to consider it.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely been getting a lot of pro play, and it's pretty easy to play. So like, it's always kind of struck me as one of those champs that we should see more of, but we don't. Partly because I guess just most of our top laners and junglers just don't play it for some reason. Yeah, but oh well.
There's still time.
Yep. Yeah, and for Grandma Nut in this mid lane, they're gonna pick up the Annie here. So.
Yeah, and I actually like the what's Infernal's done here and rounded out their comp with the Malzahar. I think having just the lockdown CC is really solid, and the QSS tax also extremely valuable, right? So if you're forcing people to, you know, spend 1,300 on MR, like that's just straight cash to like Draven and Camille. And I also think just the utility is extremely useful. We're seeing like some very aggressive look here from Infernal. Hopefully, we'll see if Krugs are able to weather the storm.
I mean, it's an aggressive look from Krugs too. You got Annie with a flash R, Leona going, Sejuani going. Like there's so many go buttons on both sides. We're gonna get action all across the map, and it's gonna be hype. I'm so ready for this one.
Big true. The only potential like difference, I guess, might be in like the jungle. Sejuani versus Rek'Sai. I think Zabel might be much more aggro than the Sedge early on. I don't know though. Maybe he'll surprise us. Maybe he doesn't want to give away all his tricks.
Yeah. So I feel like I don't know how the Camille versus Volibear matchup goes. It feels like Camille should have an early lead on Volibear though, and Malzahar will also have push pressure onto the Annie. So this Rek'Sai has 2 lanes where he can easily just go tunnel into the topside jungle, look for kills if he wants, look for some early ganks. And we know Zabel loves to sit around that top mid lane area. So we're going to look for a lot of early aggression from Zabel, which, I mean, we're used to seeing him on the Rek'Sai. It's going to happen. So I'm willing to bet Zabel actually gets first blood in this game.
What exactly are you willing to bet on that?
I will bet a shot on that.
Oh goodness!
That is the bet.
Do I have to? Are we taking the field, or are we picking somebody else?
I mean, if you're a coward, you'll take the field.
Okay. First off, is Adama participating, or is he just like?
Sure. Yeah. So we got Sable as one. I'm gonna go with the easy out of Mind's Desire here.
Okay. You know, Panda's pretty fantastic. Panda's pretty fantastic. So I think that's my boy. I got him.
There you go.
I like that, but Covert Panda and Mont Blanc in the bot lane should never hit level 2 first before Sneezy and Fat Super Dude. You have 2 ranged champs into a short-ranged AD carry and a melee support, so they should have push pressure in that lane. Like they only lose level 2 if they extremely mess up.
I agree, but they don't have to die at level 2 or level 1.
That is fair.
When all else fails, Panda will still be fantastic. So that's the bet to make.
I hear he has to work on his marksmanship though.
Might have to work on his right clicking, his flash placement,
left clicking,
timing, but he'll get there.
Map awareness is a big one. Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I'm excited for it.
Yep. Yeah, and I actually have quite a few stonks riding on this match.
I think we all do.
Yeah. I took the Krug side of the match because felt like that was some pretty good value going in. So yeah, feels like they got a chance here, and their stocks are a little lower than they should be. So
I was actually very tempted to buy into Krugs this week.
Yeah,
I was a coward though, and I didn't do it. Kind of regretting it now, but you live and you learn.
I lost all my stocks riding the ocean wave 2 weeks in a row. I was so far ahead, and then I just crashed and burned.
It'd be like that.
It feels bad. But hopefully this week puts me back in the running. Probably won't though.
But it could. If it's anything to you, I actually bought 4 Bramble stocks this week.
Yeah, sorry, Gamer Crash. We have a 3-minute delay on the stream, just because that's what Riot Spectate mode does.
Yep.
But we're getting into the game now.
Yep, there we are. We're in it.
And what game time do you have, Adalma?
I'm at 24:25.
Alrighty then. Seeing 1 ward placed by Zabel in this little river bush. Not much else happening though. A lot of defensive vision being put down by Infernal. Some dancing in the mid lanes, pretty fun.
Oh, really nice dancing here. Both teams really prepared this week.
Dude, this Malzahar skin's pretty sick. I like that. It's a chroma, right?
I don't know.
Should have paid more attention in loading screen.
Really should have. I mean, I guess the takeaway is that we need to play more Malzahar.
Nah, dog. I'm okay without that one. But we have a fancy play from Rainfreeze, dropping a ward in that same pixel brush, and then going back and buying a sweeper, which I think is a little aggressive when you're facing a Rek'Sai who's looking to invade you a bunch. You kind of want that vision.
I agree. I am inclined to agree, but maybe they got some special plans cooked up.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Both junglers on their bot side. Zabel about to finish up his blue. Rainfreeze with a good leash finishing up the red, going straight over to that topside jungle. Mind's Desire walking down, placing another ward, watching for this Rek'Sai invade. keeping Rain Freeze very safe. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And as we said in the bot lane, wave is pretty even on both sides. Looks like the Draven should be able to push in, get 2 first after this next couple of minions.
And we're seeing a full side blue clear here from Zabel. Rain Freeze is going for buff Grump.
Yeah, and so after the buff Gromp here from Rain Freeze, where are you kind of expecting him to look or do after this?
Well, I guess your options are try and counter gank top, because top is not gankable because Mind's Desire does have the push. But that Malzahar is looking very, very juicy.
Yeah, Rain Freeze actually using the sweeper, looking for this. Waiting to see if Zabel is here. Zabel will see Rain Freeze in this bush if he keeps moving. Spots him out and might go for this fight.
Ooh. Malzahar is moving up.
Yeah, Annie cannot follow. Volibear is first to the play as well, and they decide to keep going in. Zabel getting chunked out. Tunnel is down, and he's able to escape. They're going to collapse on Kazuto, though.
Kazuto is going to have to flash here, I think. Maybe not? Okay.
Huh.
All right.
That's weird. How did the spell shield go down from Kazuto? Nothing hit him but an auto attack from Annie, right?
Well, an auto
Am I
attack
crazy?
breaks it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that'll do it. But
That'll do it.
What's actually really impressive here is that Mind's Desire actually left his lane during that little skirmish thing, but he was actually still able to maintain like a 6 CS lead.
Oh, the
actually
TP bot though. Sorry, Samir going in. Kazuto looking for Mont Blanc right now. Has the auto attacks going down. One more will do it, and that is first blood. Over to the Malzahar.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome start there from Infernal, able to really capitalize on that pressure that was happening around mid lane and being able to just send him bot lane instead. But it looks like we might have something here in the river.
Yeah, and Rain Freeze coming back up looking for the Scuttle Crab, is going in, getting low, but is able to walk away. And Kazuto coming strong.
So I guess all three of us kind of missed out on that first blood, huh?
Yeah. Everyone knows the shot.
Oh yeah. That's actually a pretty good point. Probably should have stuck with the Kazuto there, but yeah, we can redeem those later.
It was a very interesting TP from him as well. It was a good call, but he had the spell shield up and TP'd in vision of Grandma Nut, who couldn't get the stun out in time to stop it. So I'm not sure if that was greedy or just really smart.
top lane Mind's Desire. It's trying to get it onto Blueprint.
Big Bear.
Big Bear. Can he do it?
He still has his flash, but he might just be able to run him down.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, shot comes out. Oh, what a kill right there.
Oh man, I was so close.
Clench.
I was so close in that Mind's Desire pick.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, and now the wave is frozen in front of Mind's Desire, and he has such a big CS lead already. Blueprint is going to be hurting in this lane.
Yeah, and Volley just hit 6. Zabel is level 4, so 2-manning this Volley probably not gonna happen. This is this could get ugly for the Infernal boys here pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's not over yet. They got a Draven who's farming up his axes. Get him 1 kill, he can immediately pop off in this game.
But Zabel, he's saying, Blueprint, I got you, homie. Let's do this.
Yeah, he's going to tunnel over the back wall right here, going for it. Doesn't take a tower shot. Mind's Desire spots it out, though, is 6. The jump gets interrupted by Zabel. Good combo right there. Blueprint going in further, but Mind's Desire is too tanky and is able to walk out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the Q for the Rek'Sai just missed, or else it might have been the end of Mind's Desire there.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's a good gank.
Yeah, that was
Puts
definitely
a lot of pressure down.
Really,
definitely. It was really well played by Mind's Desire to actually get out of something like that, because he was pretty far up in the lane, and yeah, like Sable with the really like. I have not seen that ganking path before, but I also haven't played a ton with Rek'Sai, so like yeah, that's if I were in top lane, I would not have expected that at all. So I mean, I love it, but didn't quite work out. Ooh, teleport in the
We're
bot
getting
lane,
two
though.
teleports. Yeah, Sneezy Boy already yeeted out, and now Fat Super Dude's just in a bad spot.
Oh.
Gonna go down. Mind's Desire picks up the kill. And now
Greminute.
going in mid lane. Tibbers is doing a lot of work onto Kazuto. He's tanking up some tower shots.
And this will be an early air drake for Krugs.
Zabel is nearby, though. Never mind, just going for the blue buff.
Zabel is on the other side of the map, though.
No, I thought he was. I was gonna say nearby to Annie because she had 200 health and looking for a kill, but he just went for. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I need to clarify where nearby is.
Yeah.
Near my camera.
You haven't been on the mic in a couple of weeks. We forgive you.
Ooh, sneaky Sable here, though. Just kind of sniffing out Mind's Desire with that Tremor Sense. I'm just gonna watch him take out that pink and, you know, then keep moving on. Bot lane, though.
Yeah, they're going in big, and once again, Kazuto in a bad spot. Good gank from Rainfreeze. Gives the kill over to Samir. 1-0-1. Covert Panda is so clean.
He is actually clean and fantastic.
Yeah, and Panda's actually been like kind of like not actually with Krugs all the time. So like it's definitely nice to see him kind of getting back in with the squad and, you know, making stuff happen. But Blueprint here, Blueprint's getting smacked. He's getting smacked here.
Mind's Desire going down. One more auto attack will do it. He's kind of dancing around, using this outcove to outplay, but can't do it.
Yep, it was a good effort, but that one's not gonna get you anywhere. Sorry, bud.
And this is like, maybe this is the secret tech into Camille. I don't know how this matchup went, but apparently Mind's Desire does.
It seems very, very good. Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mind's Desire has that Balmy Cinder and Chain Vest already. 3-0-3 on this bear. He's so big right now.
And Kazuto actually getting the solo kill onto Greminute in the mid lane there. Just did Malzahar things, ulted him, and yeah, just drained him out of health. But now we got top lane, 2 people ganking.
Yeah, we'll see if Zabel can get the knockup right here. Mind's Desire actually countered it. Is going to be going in, getting stunned up by Camille. Zabel ults in, gets a lot of damage down. Mind's Desire trying to go back onto Blueprint, doing a little bit, gets the shield up. Zabel super low, ultimate from Camille goes down.
No way!
Mind's Desire still
Oh
alive.
my god!
Right now. Able to pick up Zabel as well, just barely surviving. Now Kazuto's in the fray, looking for this as well. Can't get the E down, but Rainfreeze is here, misses the ult. Shutdown goes over to Zabel, but he dies as well. And now we have Rainfreeze running away from Kazuto, and he's able to walk out on the boar.
This bear is he's something, man. He's something, man.
We're gonna need animal control. You guys think it's worth it there at the end for Zabel to flash in to secure the shutdown?
I mean, at this point, you want the shutdown going over to Zabel and not Blueprint, since Blueprint's so far behind and not worth gold and probably gonna die again. So I think yes.
I was thinking maybe the Malzahar could have secured the kill. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure where Malzahar was on the map when that happened, but
a shutdown nonetheless. And turns out Volibear still has a shutdown. Or
yeah,
he still has a bounty.
We're seeing Rift Heralds started though. Zabel's waiting in the rings, trying for a sneaky smite, but Mind's Desire sniffs him out and chases them out of there. Beware the bear.
Beware. Given this the Mind's Desire, love it. Looked like Rainfreeze kind of wanted to take it at first, but then Mind's Desire's like, no, that's mine.
Yeah, and I mean, he gets this big juicy wave in the top lane as well. Blueprint setting it up nicely for him. And this bear is huge right now.
He is. These Thunderclaws, really, they get me going.
All right, and we're getting a little bit of a lane swap. Blueprint going into the mid versus Annie, and then Kazuto going to be facing the bear in the top lane. Not sure how that's going to work out.
Yeah, that's, I mean, Mind's Desire already has so much armor, I think it makes a lot of sense, but you gotta expect that Krugs will just swap back themselves.
When we got teleport coming out in the bot lane after a little scrap there.
And Mont Blanc is on the wrong side of that lane.
Yeah.
Big cash in for Draven.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a really...
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, it's just a really smart TP play right there from Kazuto. But it does give Mont Blanc or Mind's Desire plenty of time in this top lane with the turret. That's a lot of plates going over to the bear. We got some scrapping in the mid lane. Blueprint going a little bit low, but the rest of the team is there to save Blueprint.
And for the Infernal boys, that was a 473 gold cash in for Draven.
Wow.
Nearly
pretty
500
nice.
gold. Yeah, we take those.
We do. We're getting a little bit of a dragon fight though. Infernal starting this Mountain Drake up. We have the bear coming down. Mind's Desire is here, but the dragon's already finished. They might look for the fight after this, but Samir is nowhere to be found. It doesn't look like Infernal knows this, and they're just going to give up Fat Super Dude. He's going to get stunned up. Leona going in and give a kill over to Grandma Nut. They just don't want anything to do with this bear.
Rightfully so, though. He is like way too big right now. But fortunately, Fat Super Dude didn't quite get the memo, so stuck around a little bit too long, and it's a swift cash in there for Grandma Nut in the mid lane.
And honestly, this team right now is a good look for Krugs.
Mm-hmm.
They're going strong. In the matchup that I thought was going to be the most disadvantaged, Zabel versus Rainfreeze. I mean, Rainfreeze is 0-2 and only one camp down on Zabel, so he's doing such a good job staying up with this Rek'Sai.
Oh, yeah. Nice big juicy blue buff going over to Kazuto. And looks like Blueprint's back in the top lane.
Yeah, though, Kazuto seems to be roaming up. Might be looking for a gank here on Mind's Desire.
But Rainfreeze is he's sniffing it out. He's coming for the counter.
Yeah, looks like this actually might be more of a swap back here with those two lanes, just trying to keep Blueprint a little safe. Although, actually, maybe a little fake out.
Blueprint, I don't think you want this, my guy.
Yeah, I think the name of the game for Camille at this point is just try to get to the place that's gonna let her just be the safest and just scale up a little bit here. Just very far behind, not gonna do a lot in team fights or skirmishes, and you just kind of gotta play safe for a bit.
This sneaky boar right here. Rainfreeze going into the bush.
Ooh.
Mind's Desire is not letting this come out though. We're getting the ultimate from Malzahar though, and the ult comes out. Good flash from Kazuto to get out away from that. Zabel is here, but a little bit too late.
Yeah, looks like now we got Rainfreeze and Mind's Desire just on the run here. Yeah, I mean, so hindsight obviously 2020, but like it would have been nice to see Rainfreeze maybe wait there a little bit for a counter gank, because I felt like a pretty obvious place for Sable to be looking, and that would have been a really nice setup for it. But
speaking of gank, let's look at the mid lane.
Yeah, Grandma Nut's going down, getting ulted up by Camille. Zabel flashing in for the knockup, and that is a dead Annie.
Very dead Annie indeed, and looks like Zabel's gonna keep
bot lane though. Bot lane though, big Samira.
Super low, heals up, but is ignited down. Volibear in with the teleport. One more auto attack will get the cash in. Dies to the Volibear though, and now there's a 3v2 right now. Excuse me. Leona going down. Never mind, still alive. Has that stopwatch, is yellow under the turret. Zabel picking it up with the Q, but now gonna try to go in on Mind's Desire. Never mind trying to run away. Mind's Desire chasing after Zabel. The Tremor Sense is not gonna help him here, and he's just gonna get flashed in. Quadra kill for the bear, and Mind's Desire is blowing my mind right now, carrying this game for Krugs.
Go bear, go! That one's a quadra kill there for the Volibear, and yeah, I mean, like the fight looked so bad except for the fact that there's this big, massive bear that nobody wanted to deal with just in the middle of all of it, and you know, everybody was trying to be like, okay, we're not going to kill the bears, let's focus some other people, and next thing you know, your whole team's dead, and this bear just walking out with a nice quadra for himself. Now 9-1 on this pick.
Absolutely massive. Love to see a nice 16-minute quad.
And I don't see how this bear dies in team fights. Like,
neither do I. I mean, he has so much armor, but like Draven and Camille are the bulk of the damage, and I guess Rek'Sai for Infernal. The only person who actually does damage to him is Malzahar, but Mal's is nowhere near. Like, Mal's needs like 3 items to actually like tickle this volley bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like Shu is a little disappointed in the pure tank build coming out here from Mind's Desire. I guess if you're 9-1, probably maybe build a damage item or two, but we'll get there.
There's still time. He's got a Sheen now. We take those.
Yep.
A Triforce bear.
Or Frozen Fist. Who knows?
Frozen Fist bear?
I don't know. I don't know how to build that champ. I assume it's Triforce.
No idea. But this bear is big, and he's walking around, taking everything from Infernal. Another dragon about to spawn. We have the Ocean Rift on the map, and Krugs are looking to secure that one.
Yeah, looks like they are going to be able to pick this one up just fine.
Do the handshake and trade it for Herald.
It's okay, Gamer Crash. Happens to everyone. No worries, my dude.
Oh, no.
that explains your messages.
Yeah.
That's funny. Good trade from Zabel on the top side of things, so getting it. But Leona going in on him, getting the stun up. Tunnel able to buffer it away, but Graham and Nut is here as well. Tibbers is down, doing the damage. Mont Blanc's securing that one.
Really nice layering of the CC there by Grandma Nut and Mont Blanc just to keep Zabel stuck. Man's just trying to get to his tunnels, but you shall not pass, said Leona and Annie.
Yeah. Yeah, and 3-3, not exactly what you're looking for. When you do pick up this Rek'Sai, you're usually looking for a little more pop-off than this, maybe get some things going around the map, but that's just kind of the woes of early game junglers like this. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get bared.
Yeah, and the bear right now is in a bush. I think they knew he was there, saw him walking in. But they're gonna go aggressive on him. Draven stepping forward. They're going in. Mind's Desire onto the Draven. Fast Super Dude wants nothing to do with it. Has the hook, but the ult comes in. Mind's Desire getting flayed away, and they can't even 2v1 him at this point.
Dude, that was sick. They were able to lock him down and pop the blast cone.
Oh, it looks like they might be
dive here in the bot lane.
Might be trying to dive here. Solar Flare's gonna come out. That's gonna stun 2 people, and the bear's going in too. They're both just gonna get slapped. The box is not gonna do shit. Sorry, guys. Should have brought a bigger box.
Allow me to introduce you to my 2 bears, Mind's Desire and Tibbers.
Yep.
I didn't even realize they had the double bear.
Bear comp.
Oh no.
Yeah. They even got a boar to go with it. So, bears and boars.
Oof, if they had the Sejuani skin, they could have 3 bears.
Yeah.
We have a Rift Herald summon in the mid lane. They're able to pick up 2 turrets based from that one trade. So that's pretty good for Infernal right there.
Yeah, looks like
they
the
should get this charge off.
Ooh, maybe. Mind's there? Oh, he got it. Chomp.
Oh, big bear.
Yeah, now it looks like both got a little bit of time here. And with this lead that Krugs has been building up, but they're actually down in structures right now. Infernal's actually been able to take a lot of towers around the map while a lot of this was happening, but Fat Super Dude actually going to get caught out here and going to get stunned up. He's almost under his turret. You got the tower shots coming down, but Mont Blanc's going to be tanking that one, going to be doing just fine. Mind's Desire still under the tower, just slapping everybody. He doesn't care. Mont Blanc actually going to be able to get out, tanked so many tower shots in that fight, but was able to get out just fine. Sable's maybe thinking about coming over the wall, trying to make something happen. We also got Blueprint on the flank too.
Backside, looking for Covert Panda. They're going in flash.
He's gonna find it. And the bear's down too. That's a huge shutdown over to the Draven, and Krugs is on the run here.
And looks like Draven picked up 122 gold on that cash in as well. And that's they might be trying to sniff out an early Baron here.
Yeah, they're heading right onto it. We'll see.
Mind's Desire still dead for 25 seconds.
And if you take Mind's Desire out of the equation, it's 15-9, and the bear has 11 of those kills. So it's really 4-9 right now. And Infernal are in the lead without the bear.
Yeah, this bear is up 4,500 gold on Blueprint, so 10.5 to 6k.
Yep. Yeah, that just means that the rest of his team is down like 6k. So definitely tough here. But yeah, I mean, looks like he's gonna be working towards that Triforce. But just got a couple tank items to start with on the way there. But yeah, I mean, definitely would have been nice if he could have maybe donate some of these kills over to teammates, but a lot of them were solo kills and like 1v3 kills, so like, you know, definitely tough to do some of that.
Yeah, I'd like to see this panda, this fantastic panda, start getting some dollars here.
He's starting to come online though. You know, he's 1, 2, and 4. He's got 1 item completed. He really needs that IE. But I don't know. He's in an all right position.
He's fantastic.
He's fantastic.
Seeing the
He'll
early
come
Edmund
online
rank
eventually.
here.
That was super clean from Covert and Rainfreeze dashing over the wall like that.
Yeah.
That's so smooth.
Yeah, just getting collapsed on by like pretty much all of Infernal there. So, but yeah, I mean, we got the next Drake coming up in 10 seconds. Both teams definitely thinking that this is where they're going to be looking, but might have a little bit of a fight here before that even happens. Oh, the big solar flare coming out. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What a layering of CC right there. Bear on top of everyone, and they're going in. Samir doing amazing things right there. And what a good team fight from Rainfreeze and Mont Blanc. That was crazy.
Rainfreeze extremely low here.
Yeah, Kazuto.
By low, you mean dead. Kazuto going back in, has the ultimate down, but gets CC'd up, and now he's able in the mix, picking up 2 for himself on Mind's Desire, though. There are 2 bears versus 1 Tremor. And he gets away, but he has smite up. Mind's Desire flashing, going in, getting the shutdown onto Zabel. And that is an ace for Krugs.
Yeah, that's a very ambitious re-engage there from Zabel. Like, there's a 13-2 volley bear there. Just don't.
Yeah, just let it go, man. But yeah, I mean that whole fight started off with an insane engage there with the 3-man solar flare from Mont Blanc combined into the Sejuani ultimate with the Samira able to charge up her style during that and then just be able to just shred them all. That was huge for Krugs.
Somebody please clip that Leona into Sejuani ult. That was absolutely amazing. The team fighting you love to see in this.
That was dirty.
Yep. Yeah,
that's that Rec League gameplay.
Hell yeah. And unfortunately for Zabel, he was sitting on a trinket ward. He thought he was safe and could go in with the blast cone and tunnel for the steal, but he just, Mind's Desire knew he was there and was able to pop him pretty easily. Just unfortunate right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but even after all that, you know, Krugs, they're still down 200 gold, you know? Like that was a huge fight for them. They got a lot out of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're just evening it back up, and you still got to deal with the fact that a lot of this gold is on Mind's Desire, and you gotta do something with that before that lead doesn't matter anymore.
You know, and we're seeing at 25 minutes here, we got 90% kill participation.
Oh my god, Mind's Desire just slapping Kazuto in the top lane. There are no Infernal members anywhere near that to help him, and he's just gonna, you know, lay down the hurt.
All right, now it's like 91%.
Yep. Yep, pretty much. And this is quite the Rec League debut here for Mind's Desire.
He is, pardon the pun, but he's really something about thunder. I was gonna make a thunder pun. All right, well the moment's gone.
The funny thing is, Volibear's Q, if he becomes enraged before an enemy, if an enemy immobilizes him before he stuns the target, he ends the ability early. So he just keeps on using that when Kazuto ults him.
Yeah.
He just nullifies the Kazuto ult, and it's just dirty. Such a good counter.
Yeah. Can we just take a second to appreciate the fact that Mind's Desire is level 16, and just take a second to look at the levels on everybody else. Right. Yeah. a lot of level 11s, a lot of level 12s. You got Kazuto was level 15, and that's like about it.
Oh man, and yeah, it's pretty huge for Infernal that they're able to get that early cash in onto Draven, because Fat Super Dude got picked off quite a couple times, but Sneezy like didn't die before his first kill, so that early gold infusion definitely massive for like keeping this Infernal bot lane still relevant. And looks like we're gonna be dancing for a bit here, perhaps. We got Baron coming up in about a minute.
I love dancing, but yeah, I mean Baron that's it.
What's your favorite dance move?
Can you show us?
No, no.
On stream? Yeah, please.
No, I'm good.
Dude, I think you should. You gotta give the people what they want.
We need a new sub goal.
Yeah.
See Karate Kings dancing on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some Scuttle Crab dance moves in the works, but they're not quite ready yet. So we're gonna break those out for playoffs, I think.
Scuttle.
Yep, Scuttle's got a scut.
Interesting 4-1 going on. Mine's Desire pushing it super hard onto Blueprint, and Blueprint just running away. And the rest of the map is pretty split up too. Leona getting chunked out. Zabel looking for this. Not sure if you want it though.
Yeah, I mean, basically got four members of both teams around this top side, and they both look like they want to fight.
Yeah, and they might collapse on Mine's Desire right here. There's a 4-man. Easy Boys in front though. Teleport coming in from Blueprint. Oh, sorry, that is.
Oh no, where's his team?
And he has nobody to help him. Mine's Desire is huge, but he still might go down. Shut down to Zabel. Annie's there throwing the Blair in. Blueprint goes down as well. Sneezy Boy super low. Samir's in the mix. Doesn't have the ultimate up yet. Gets exhausted. Will die before it comes up. Now Leona's there on Kazuto. Kazuto doing a lot. Good hook from Fat Super Dude to stun up Grandma Nut. Zabel is respawning, and Tibbers is looking for kills. The only one left actually doing damage.
Yeah.
And that was a 2 for 2 somehow.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's when you're 14-3, Bear gets picked off at the start of a fight. It feels like that's not a fight you want to take, but just the fact that Infernal had to burn so much to kill him down, to actually kill him, they burned like every ult they had, Malzahar ult, Camille ult, and just actually like trying to get him down just meant that when the rest of Krugs finally showed up, they were able to actually make a pretty salvageable fight out of it. But
ATP getting onto Thresh there. Able to pick that one up. Malzahar coming in, doing good amount of damage. Blueprint TP as well. We have Mine's Desire going to be TPing in. The big bear is coming. Run away, Infernal. Kazuto has the shield, getting up, but Mine's Desire doesn't care. He will chew you up, spit you out, send you back to the gray screen. Flash is over. Good stun from Sejuani. Zabel running for his life. The bear is chasing, though. You can't get away, or maybe you can because Draven Axes are there to stay. And now we have Covert Panda starting up the Ocean Drake, and it looks like it's going to be a bear with an Ocean Soul.
And with 3 Ocean Dragons. Not just an Ocean Soul, but 3 Ocean Dragons.
Yeah,
and we are seeing, actually kind of surprised to see that Kazuto is opting for the 3rd item Morello here. I mean, I think it makes sense to have Heal Cut. I just feel like the Rylai's is so valuable on this Malzahar, especially with the like Liandry synergy, and I feel like the Rylai's could be so useful for actually helping to like lock down this bear. But Heal Cut nonetheless makes sense.
Yeah, it has to be for the Heal Cut, right? Because nobody else, and no AD champion has that 800 gold item that allows you to cut that down.
Right, Executioners. Yeah, I'm really surprised Draven hasn't picked it up yet.
I just feel like he hasn't had enough money to do it. You know, Draven needs a bunch of items that do attack damage, and Executioners just doesn't fall there.
There's some AD on it, but that's fair. But I think like they got 3 Ocean Dragons. Even like if they have 2 Ocean Dragons, no soul, like you need some Heal Cut. But they got it on Malzahar now at least.
I mean, once you upgrade that item too, you get armor penetration, and who needs that in this game? It's not like Krugs actually have a tank with tons of armor on.
Yeah, it looks like Mine's Desire actually finishing up his 2nd damage item here. Going to go with the Death's Dance in addition to that Triforce. So,
oh wow,
yeah, yep,
big bear,
big bear.
Yeah,
and he's almost 6 items right now.
Yep,
just got to finish up
almost 6 items, almost level 18. So, I mean, the scaling threat of this Volibear is about to come to a close, and he's going to be as big as he's going to get
here for Infernal.
Yeah,
who could actually go into this Baron pit?
Yeah.
Blueprint doesn't have TP, and they know this, so they're just trying to get as much pressure on the map as they can. They're chasing Zabel away from a steal. Meanwhile, Kazuto, Fat Super Dude, and Sneezy Boy are shoving down mid. They might get an inhibitor here for free. Or for the Baron, I should say.
For free, but yeah.
Yeah, probably not for free, but I mean, yeah, that was a really, really good call from Infernal there, just knowing that, hey, this isn't our fight, and like this is definitely a mistake that you definitely see a lot in the rec league.
But and he's not able to defend this bot lane inhib.
Yeah.
Grandma not
Yeah,
getting caught out
and
by
now
Camille.
Andy's going to get jumped on by Camille, and Malzahar has the Zonias. Doesn't have enough to life. Blueprint's going to be able to take that one and the turret as well. That's 3 turrets and inhibitor for a Baron, but they might lose the fight off of this one. Shutdown onto Zabel. We have Leona going in onto Sneezy Boy, getting stunned up. Blueprint is there, though, looking to go on Cobra Panda. He has
Here
a
comes the
style.
bear.
He is styling. Cobra Panda is so stylish and fantastic. Going forward some more. That Super Dude getting super low as well. Leona going in. Mont Blanc does not know how to stop, and that is an ace for Krugs.
Yeah, and I mean, like, at the end of the day, Infernal still took a lot off of that play. And, you know, Krugs able to pick up the Baron and like a full ace is definitely huge for them. But yeah, Infernal still managed to get something out of that. And yeah, I mean, they might be able to use that in the future, but it's just going to depend on how Krugs is going to be able to use this pressure that they built up for themselves.
Yeah, and I definitely like the play of like going for the mid lane inhib. Maybe it was a bit too ambitious to stay for the bot lane shenanigans, but maybe that's a bit too results oriented. Definitely a fan of trading the Baron for the inhib because there's no way they could actually that Infernal could actually take that fight at Baron. But you gotta expect, like, they can't take the fight now. What's gonna change 2 minutes from now? That'll, you know, enable them to perhaps fight around another Baron or an Elder Dragon. I don't think anything does. Like a 5v5 at this point for Infernal, really, really difficult to initiate.
It is, but that inhibitor opens up a win condition for them.
True.
All they have to do is capitalize on one mistake, one bad fight from Krugs, and they can just march it down mid and end the game. That's
true.
the nice thing about opening up the base right there.
Big true.
But we see an Executioner calling on Draven,
Hey.
memeing about that a little bit, but
With its
it's a good
15
pickup.
damage. Yep, 15 attack damage item.
Yeah. Next thing we're gonna meme is not having a blue trinket. Come on, Sneezy Boy, you should know better than this. Yeah, Infernal on the back foot right now. Only down 3k gold, but again, that gold lead is on the bear. So if the Infernal can find a fight without that, they might be able to end the game.
They can, and looks like ooh, this 3-man hit squad fishing for some Rex IQs. But we are seeing Blueprint still top lane. If Infernal gets engaged upon here, that's gonna be big sad. And Mind's Desire is going in.
Oh, here's the TP.
He's teleporting in behind, going in on this pink ward. Kazuto is split up from the team, though. A good tunnel way keeps Zabel alive, and they're going to look for this Elder Drake in about a minute.
Yeah, really nice job by Infernal there to kind of dodge all of that. Meanwhile, Blueprint still hunkering down in the top lane.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they have to send the bear after Blueprint. Annie does have TP up, but she doesn't have the Zonius completed to withstand a dive, so it's going to be a little bit rough for Krugs right here if Infernal try to force something.
Yeah, I think Annie might just be trying to wave clear here under turret rather than fight the Camille one-on-one, at least until Dragon's up. But both Blueprint and Grandma Nut do have teleport.
Ooh, fight here near the dragon.
Yeah, getting hooked up, going in for the Draven. Sneezy Boy is flashing away. We have Mind's Desire in the middle of the team, though, doing so much work. Cobra Panda popping off is so stylish, still going in. We have a double kill for him. Looking for the triple right here onto Zabel. Is probably going to be able to get it. There it is. Rain Freeze actually takes it. And this is going to be Elder Dragon for Krugs.
Zabel steals it. And let's also point out that nobody actually put down a ward for the Annie to teleport to.
Oh no! Zabel spotted out on a ward, flashed over for Mind's Desire. He's standing on top of him, gonna stun him up with the Leona ultimate, and that is a dead Zabel.
I could definitely feel Grandma Nut's pain because I was like, why isn't he teleporting? And I was like looking and I was like, wait, there's actually no wards here. There's like the 50, or like, I don't know if that's a zombie ward or like a blue trinket ward in the dragon pit, but you can't actually TP to those.
Yeah, that is it's a really good fight from Krugs, but Infernal are trying for some last-ditch efforts to fight around this bear, and they just can't. They let him get way too far ahead in this game.
Yeah, and the triple ocean is like really just the nail in the coffin. Like this volley is already so tanky, but you hit the dude and he heals. Like
Yeah. He's also got the Death Dance in addition to that, and he even has the Spear of Visage as well, so
Right.
definitely
Yeah,
makes this pretty
Grandma
tough.
going in on his Raven, flashing forward, blowing him up with Rain Freeze, and that is your damage just dying right there. This is probably going to be the end of the game. Volibear going in for the dive, looking for the turret, actually disabling it with the jump. That's going to be one turret down. Hook coming out onto Sejuani, but there's just no damage onto him. Actually, he's going to die going down to Kazuto. Blueprints on the backline going in for Grandma Nut, but the game is already over.
That's all she wrote, fam.
Yeah.
That is all she wrote. USS Mind's Desire is leaving the port.
Yeah, and that was a pretty nuts performance there from Mind's Desire and the rest of Krugs, taking what was like, a really hefty bear lead, and being able to turn that into a big W, and I'm all about that.
Hell yeah. And as John Candy said in The Great Outdoors, Big Bear Chase.
And with
a good
that
movie,
zinger, we're gonna send it to just a quick break here while we get set up for game 2, and maybe stand up for a second. Who knows? But yeah, stay tuned. We got another game here. See if Infernal has a response here. If they can shut down Mind's Desire and the rest of Krugs. Stay tuned. All right, and what's up, Rec League? We're back. After game one here of Krugs versus Infernal, we had Krugs taking it down off of a very impressive bear coming out from Mind's Desire. And yeah, what'd you guys think of that game one?
I think Mind's Desire had a pretty decent Rec League debut. You could say that. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. You think so?
We're asking if Blueprint could hold his own against more Diamond players, and turns out not this game.
Yeah.
Not quite, but I mean, maybe you just blame Jungle, right? Jungle diff, like, oh man, Zabel, you didn't, what you do, man? Zabel, you are the result, or you caused this. But no, all things considered, Mind Desire just an extremely impressive performance here in the top lane. I'm not sure if anyone outside of Krugs expected that to happen. From having played with Mind's Desire, I knew he was definitely capable of that, but I didn't actually know he plays Volibear. So I wasn't sure what to expect when we saw the volley lock in, but apparently he knew what to expect, and he made it happen, which is, mad props to him, and mad props to to his teammates as well, being willing to kind of let the game go at that pace and in the way it did, right?
Mhm.
Top side, strong side, and then kind of snowballed pretty quickly there.
Yep. Yeah, and lucky for Infernal and Blueprint and the rest of us, we got another game here though. So Infernal, they looked good that game. It's hard to say they didn't do anything right. They did a lot of stuff right. The Draven looked really good. They got a lot of early leads, especially on Kazuto in the mid lane. Sable created a lot of pressure, and they had a lot of good fights in the mid game too. They got some good picks. They got a lot of good stuff going. So I mean, what are you guys expecting to see kind of differently from them? What adjustments do you think they're going to try to make?
Insta Volibear ban. I think he's off the table. First ban any game. Never
That's the new Vlad for Krugs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's gonna be awful. But I was gonna say, in hindsight, for Infernal, they first picked the Camille on red side, where they could have given him counterpick, and unfortunately, that's a very, very much hindsight analysis. But that might have been a mistake right there.
Nailed it. Good analysis. Good analysis.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I definitely see that argument, but on the other side of the coin, like, we don't know how deep Blueprint's champ pool is, right? I think it's actually like a mid lane main. Haven't looked at his OPGG in a while, but I remember when we played them, which was like week 2 or something, maybe week 3, when Gromp versus Infernal. I think week 3. I remember seeing like a bunch of like Yasuo mid, without really seeing many top or like any top lane games. We have like scrimmed them a few times, but I'm not gonna spoil what he's played. But he might not have the deepest champ pool, so they could have been worried about him getting banned out.
All right, and it looks like both teams are ready to get into this champ select. So we're actually gonna have to do a lot less time speculating and more time just seeing what happens.
And then we will also we can repay our debts during the loading screen.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Once we turn those cameras back on.
Yep.
Of course.
All right.
3 handsome men indeed, Wild Tortuga.
It's not an instant Volibear ban. They're gonna run out of time a little bit, but I'm expecting it. Okay, never mind. The pinching Rain Freeze pool, getting rid of the Nocturne.
I also like that. Kind of makes sense, right? It's like really hard to actually ban out like a Diamond 3 player, because like sure they can like they play their main or a couple mains like extremely well, but they're still gonna play like other champions at a very high level, so probably can never completely ban them out.
That is true, but I just think if you're gonna be going for that Camille again, you need to get rid of the Volibear. And as you said, if Blueprint doesn't have the deepest champ pools,
right,
that's something he's shown proficiency on.
Yeah, I think they might be reconsidering the Camille though.
they might be. Ooh, Lilia ban and Silas and Vlad. A lot of AP champions burned there.
Yeah, and they're looks like they're banning out like a lot of scaling potential. So maybe they enjoy having the Infernal boys on like earlier game champs. knowing that they can at least stabilize relatively quickly, or just go like 18-4, whatever Mind's Desire was, and just be an absolute nuisance.
Did he even have 4 deaths? I can't remember.
I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah. It was a big bear.
Yeah.
We got the Leona first pick for Fat Super Dude, and that's followed up by the Nautilus pickup for Mont Blanc.
Yeah, and we're seeing Caitlyn as well. Okay. Another fantastic champ for Covert Panda. He's had some really solid CS numbers on Caitlyn.
That is true, and I really like the Caitlyn pickup into Leona. You should be able to stay outside of the Zenith Blade range, and if you get hit by it, you can always net really quickly. So you can drag Leona very, very far away from Jinx, the Jhin pickup for Sneezy.
And we're seeing the Jhin for Sneezy. Okay.
Yeah, and Jhin is really strong in the meta right now. He's not the safest, but you can stay super far away from champs. He does a lot of damage with his 4 shots.
Echo.
Is that Zabel or Kazuto?
Yeah, where's this Echo going?
I think they're definitely picked it to flex, right?
Yep.
But it's most likely going jungle.
I'm betting jungle.
Because right now, Grandma Nut can't pick a bad matchup into it, right? Or else Kazuto is going to take it. So...
Doing Endo coming in hot with the 1 bit for Echo. Thanks Endo.
Picking away the Malzahar.
And not getting the Camille for Blueprint because that gets banned away immediately.
And Spence Champ coming in with another 1 bit, also for the Echo. Man, Echo's the moneymaker. Who knew?
The weak fear the shadows.
Fear controls them.
Interesting. A Kayn ban against Zabel, so they definitely think that Echo's going into the mid lane.
And Valab coming in with the 1 bit for Spence Chimp. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, just kind of sending most of their bans at junglers, top laners, because that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, I mean, I guess Krugs. It looks like they're probably not. They clearly think that this Echo is not going jungle. Probably expecting a mid lane here for Kazuto, but gonna pick up the Sejuani for Rain Freeze.
Maybe they're okay with it going either, right? Like, I'm sure that Infernal's also picking it with the intent of flexing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay still with banning out mid and or jungle.
Yep.
For the Krugs.
Yeah, and I think the Malzahar matchup into Echo is fairly a fine one. We got a quirky pickup for Kazuto.
Okay, so Echo could go top or jungle at this point.
I don't think he's going top.
All right.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, clearly you've never played with Endo before, but
I mean, it could be Echo support, right? Echo support. I think that's probably in Brian's wheelhouse.
Yeah. I could see him picking that up.
Endo's probably one of those people who would teleport top, oh guys, I forgot to buy an item, and then ult back to base so he can buy it.
Yep.
We got a Shen pickup for Blueprint. It's a lot safer of a pick. Big tank up there can help the team when they get into
safer
trouble.
Though? Is it
safer than a Camille? I think so.
Camille has an escape.
Shen has a taunt. He has a dash. Camille's
shot can go really far, man.
All right, we're gonna have Mind's Desire on the Mordekaiser this game against the Shen in the top lane. Hell yeah! Thoughts on that matchup?
I think this is gonna be a big Mordekaiser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like that's kind of one of the tough parts about Infernal giving over the counter pick in the top lane when they're red side is that now that Infernal's blue side, it means that basically Mind's Desire are going to get the counter pick again. So
right,
this is clearly a matchup that he wants, is comfortable with, and feels really good about. So
I will say though, I think Corki will do very well into the Malzahar in the mid lane. It's pretty easy to pop Malzahar's passive shield with like the Corki rockets at 6.
Mhm.
And with like the machine gun, the E thing, you can clear his voidlings pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unlike other AP mid laners, Corki actually buying a QSS into the finished item isn't actually that bad.
Big true, big true. But I actually do not like this from Krugs because they're giving insane QSS value right now. Because most people would buy a QSS against Malzahar anyway, or against Mordekaiser anyway, like even if they weren't on the same team. But now it's like legitimately all 4 of like the carries or not support players should be buying QSS here for Infernal. Unless like maybe Echo thinks that he can like 1v1 either of them.
Yeah, but now you have people who normally could escape taxes
True.
have to pay it anyways.
Yeah,
The
that's
IRS
another
is
way to
coming
look at
down
it.
with the Mordekaiser and the Malzahar.
For me, this is like half off tax. This is like I'm buying it anyway. Like now I'm like extra buying it. Because I don't think that there's like if Sneezy or Kazuto do not buy QSS here, that's like that's a hard in my opinion. Blueprint maybe doesn't need it. I think he does though. I don't know.
It depends how the other game goes. Because if the Shen can get
Sure.
tanky enough to last out the Malzahar ult, then it'll be fine. Because if the Malzahar ult or the Mordekaiser ult gets used on Shen, you're pretty happy as Krugs. Or sorry, Infernal.
True.
Because that's just 2 big ultimates to isolate players when, Shen's perfectly fine being isolated.
True. And
But,
I guess like this way, like even if they QSS, you could potentially still lock them down again. Although I think it's extremely hard to layer those in like one singular fight.
I'm just hoping for that though. Mordekaiser ult, cleanse out of it, immediately Malzahar ult.
So, Darthed, we saw that you came back from the break with quite an arm full of supplies,
Just getting ready for the games.
and it looks like your concoction has been concocted.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. We have some shot bets that were unresolved from last game. So cheers to that, boys.
Cheers to the first
Good job,
blood.
Krugs.
Yep.
Kazuto made us do this.
Yeah. Nobody correctly guessing where the first blood was going to go. But in the meantime, we got more bits coming in. We're just raking them in today. We got Endo with the 1 bit yet again. Ult by Best Buy, and we got Spence Champ with yet another 1 bit. They're really stacking up here. We're gonna be able to use them at some point. But saying throw another banana. So thanks, guys.
Darthed, I think we should make some extra bets on this one.
I do have work
let's
tomorrow.
up the stakes.
All right, what do you want to bet on? I'm game.
I don't know. I think Endo could come up with something creative though. So
All right, Endo, give us
put
a
your
bet.
brain to work.
So I always like doing the first blood. Where do you guys think it's going to happen? I went
If you
first
pick
last
Mind's
time.
Desire, you're a coward.
That's fair.
Panda's fantastic. He's my boy. I'm on the Panda train. You can pick Mind's Desire if you want, because we shouldn't. It's also not fair to not, recognize that he's there.
I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go Sneezy Boy for a kill.
You got Sneezer. I got.
Yeah, I think
Panda.
Brain Freeze is going to overstep and try to go for a Scuttle Crab that he shouldn't be going for. And Sneezy Boy and Fast Super Dude can collapse.
Where's let's bet on like either first dragon or first turret.
Oh, what rift do you think it's going to be? You got 4 choices.
Oh wait, I can't see I'm not looking at the map. I can't see the first one.
No, I'm not looking either.
Um.
I'm going to go Mountain Rift.
Oh, I wanted to pick Mountain. Okay, I'll take Infernal.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take Infernal.
Matt, what do you have?
Ooh, you said Mountain and Infernal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Cloud. We've had I know we haven't had a lot of Clouds ever since we pointed it out, but I'm feeling it again.
What game time you have, Matt?
25, 26, 27.
Okay.
And we got Endo with another bit. He's saying first flash.
Oh.
Ooh. All right, getting spotted out.
Grandma Nut.
Sneezy Boy.
Oh, first flash.
Yeah.
First flash. Yep.
Zabel.
That's probably the winner. You know, all things considered, that's the winner. We didn't say if it's offensive or defensive. But
Yep.
that man's
Oh yeah.
flashing.
Yeah. It's going somewhere.
I like all this vision getting put down, though. We have a deep ward in for Krugs on Infernal's red side, and we got this nice Raptor ward overseeing when Rainforest is going to start that. So both junglers knowing where each other is going to be starting, and yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a juicy one.
Juicy one indeed. And I think, you know, I'm pretty sure Zabel's like pretty close to flashing. I can just tell. He's like, hey, bro, it'll help me get to mid lane faster so we can gank before he gets level 2.
Type D to flash. Type D to dance.
We are seeing.
Yeah, we've
no
actually got
bot lane yet.
we've actually got 5 wards placed already from Krugs.
Seeing Zabel start here on the red buff, very valuable for Rain Freeze and his team as a whole. Mind's Desire knows he's able to bully Blueprint a bit here earlier, maybe try and bounce for the cannon wave.
Cobra Panda and Sneeze Boy just trading so much in this bot lane. Both almost down to half already.
Yeah, maybe they'll need to flash.
Mind's Desire is just such a bully.
Yeah, but like seeing Echo start bot side, he knows that he can do this, right?
I mean, at least for a little bit. Sejuani will be up here for a counter gank when it comes in. But I'd be a little worried for Zabel if he goes in to try to gank Mind's Desire.
I'm also worried for him.
He's the best.
But you know, I kind of want it to happen because we need him to press flash. Or wait, no, I didn't bet on
I do.
I didn't. Yeah. No, Zabel, stay away.
Oh, Blueprint going in, getting the taunt up. He's actually trading pretty well. Conqueror proc from Mind's Desire.
Right.
Zabel spotting out Rain Freeze, and it looks like everyone's going to go away. Kazuda roamed up, though, so that would have been a really bad fight for Rain Freeze and Mind's Desire.
Looks like Zabel's going hunting.
Ooh.
And he got a real big fish right there, going in on Rain Freeze, getting the third proc from the Q. The stun comes up from Rain Freeze. Kazuda is here, though, but Rain Freeze just dashes away. Yeah, Mind's Desire rotating down, look for the Scuttle Crab. Blueprint sets up a ward, and we're getting more skirmishing here. Everyone wants the Scuttle Crab.
We are. I wonder if it's maybe just like the nature of the champs or how they're playing the map, or is there any concern about tilt here, maybe on the Infernal side?
I don't think so. I think it's just the pathing from Zabel. Kazuda had such a good early push on Grandma Nut that he could roam up, and they thought they'd be able to make something happen. But Rain Freeze also thinking they can make something happen, going in on Kazuda, who just valks away over the wall. Zabel might be in a bad spot here. Mont Blanc and Cobra Panda have the push, can roam up. Rain Freeze able to get the smite down. And now Rain Freeze in a bad spot against Kazuto and Zabel. 2v1, the 2v2 going in on bot as well. Rain Freeze going in, has to dash over the wall, is able to get away. First blood going to Sneezy Boy, though, in the ball lane.
And it looks like Covert. Wait, Sneezy and Panda
both Covert Panda and Sneezy Boy flash. We might need a VOD review there from one of you guys.
I'm rewinding.
All right.
Right, but I said Sneezy Boy for first blood, right?
I had said Sneezy Boy for first flash, so
Somebody said it.
I forget.
So Covert Panda flashed first.
okay. Damn. So is that a nobody, or did anybody guess that?
I think nobody.
I guess Zabel first flash.
Do we consume for losing?
Mine's is are actually taking a pretty bad trade here in the top lane, maybe, but nope, never mind. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's
Just
Mordekaiser. He's Mordekaiser. He's fine. He's getting low. That means he's winning.
Yeah, a lot of the skirmishing in the river that happened allowed Blueprint to actually get a little bit of a reprieve from Mind's Desire. So the pressure that the Mordekaiser was putting down was just, it's relieved. And he has a good health lead right now. He's down in a wave in CS, but that's okay if you're Blueprint. You're happy with this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm paying my first blood debt here.
All right. Well, got to go down the hatch sometime, right?
True.
Top laners are almost 6 though. Mordekaiser looking like he wants something. Gets the hook in on Blueprint, going in, a lot of damage there. But Blueprint able to stay a little bit safe.
Here's to Adelma for the first blood choice.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I done the first blood one right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Adelma might be
Adelma's
might
so
be a bit
cool.
too far down
Wow,
on that
thank you
damage.
guys. Ooh,
Ooh, they're going in for a
goodness.
dive. Brain Freeze here onto the turret with Blueprint. Mind's Desire. Someone's looking to tank this. It is the Mordekaiser. Good
Ooh,
flash
Sable.
out from the Zabel here, blowing his flash, going in on Rain Freeze. Teleport from Malzahar, though, will dissuade further aggression, and he walks away.
Yeah,
I mean, super good on Blueprint there for staying alive.
Ooh, Zabel not quite able to pop Grandma Nut's spell shield. Thought the Q might fish it out. But we are seeing Kazuto here. He's posturing, not going to take the fight. He's getting a little poked down. But Grandma Nut losing, a decent chunk of a wave there during that rotation. We're seeing a very aggro posturing here from Covert Panda and Mont Blanc. Unfortunately, there's no more minions left.
Yeah, it was a really good trade back and forth right there. Covert Panda showing off the Caitlyn skills, going in to set the trap down, walking away from the Zenith Blade, walking back in for an auto attack.
And
It's such a good... It was just clean.
in the top lane here, I actually really like what Zabel did, right? So Zabel stuck around and helped Blueprint shove this wave into turret to ensure that would crash. Because they knew Mind's Desire would be coming back from his recall. And if Blueprint wasn't able to crash that wave...
Bot lane, though. Bot lane.
Before,
No, all right. Sorry.
wasn't able to crash that wave before Mind's Desire got back, that would be a massive deficit for Blueprint.
Yeah.
Still looking at about a 2-wave CS gap in Mind's Desire's favor up there. But compared to last game, this is going much better.
Yeah, so far so good. But I really like how Rain Freeze is just trying to make stuff happen all over the map. Actually, oh man,
Yeah, it's like pretty incredible to see how much Rain Freeze has improved from like week 1 to now. Or sorry,
Yep.
we played them. I played them week 1.
Yeah,
They've gotten like so much better.
yeah, absolutely. Definitely been really impressed by Rain Freeze, especially considering that they we're struggling to make the Elo floor at the beginning of the season, and they were able to do it just in time for the season, getting up to Silver 3, and now they're in the league and really showing off and improving a ton. So
really having some presence, some impact, which is awesome to see that kind of growth. And we're noticing, and I'm sure his teammates are noticing it as well.
Yep.
We are seeing Caitlyn and Nautilus recall. Caitlyn now sitting on the BF, halfway through that cult. Jin also on a BF sword, with Jin having 1200, 1250 right now. Looks like Zabel and the Infernal boys are going to start up this Ocean Dragon.
Yeah, it's smart. They know the bot lane from Krugs recalled, and they're able to just take it for free, pretty much. Although this does mean that the Jin and Leona can't shove in this wave, so Covert Panda
Right.
going to be able to pick up a lot of CS right here.
Yeah, and that does mean that the Fat Super Dude and Sneezy do actually lose a full wave. Oh, okay, not a full wave, so just like four minions worth, which, all things considered, that's totally fine. Meanwhile, Mind's Desire and Blueprint are going at it.
Going in, Blueprint going super low, almost down to half health. Mind's Desire, he's there with the ultimate. Zabel is around, but you can't enter the death round if you're Echo. Blueprint trying to hide over a wall, but Mind's Desire doesn't care. He's just walking up, getting that kill. And now we have a 2v1 Mind's Desire in on Zabel as well, who does have the ultimate. Claw is not up yet. Actually, Zabel can't ult out of this one because Grandma Nut is right there, going back in, but to your death. Mind's Desire taking that one up. Not a double kill, but still 2 for him.
Yeah, now we got stuff in the bot lane though. Fat Super Dude gonna get rooted up, and using the Solar Flare just to try to get out. Gonna be one auto away. The Ignite's not gonna do it. Sneezy Boy just trying to fire back just a little bit, but yeah, nobody's gonna go down there. But Fat Super Dude actually gonna have to go back after that trade.
And yeah, I was like very surprised to see Mont Blanc make it out there. That was so close. We are seeing the ace in the hole go down for Covert Panda just to chunk out Sneezy. Trying to poke him out, force him to recall and lose these 2 waves here. It's kind of risky to stick around, but he doesn't want to lose this cannon minion. He doesn't want to lose all these minions or the turret plates. Cover Panda and Mont Blanc wisely deciding to recall because Corki is out of vision. If they knew that Corki was, wasn't coming down, they definitely would have stuck around, taken plates, and tried to poke out this Jhin. But nice job by the Infernal top laner there to protect his bot lane by going off of vision.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a good roam from Kazuto as well. If the aggression had stayed from Covert and Mont Blanc, like that was definitely a double kill for the Corki.
It's kind of like the Twisted Fate or like Galio effect, especially like TF effect, right? Like if people don't have vision of you, they have to fear you. So even if he was sitting under his turret, like that's still way better than sitting in the middle of the lane and showing where he is.
Definitely. And we can talk about gold for a second right now. My desire is quite a bit of gold on Blueprint, which is expected after last game, up about 1.5k. The jungle's pretty even. The mid lane is even. The bot lane is even, and the support are even. So
the entire
gold lead is
right
again
now,
on Mount's Desire.
We are seeing the Herald go down. Oh, I love this. Yep, really, really nice timing there by Rain Freeze.
Oh, and I've got teleport coming out into the bot lane.
Yeah, they're going in. They're going to pick up the kill on Covert Panda, and they're going to walk away. Never mind. The support is still under the turret. You get away from this one. You were out. Don't go back in. My Desire is still there with the turret in his back, able to pick up a triple kill. And this can't be another quadra at 16 minutes for My Desire.
Another 16-minute
These boys going to get away.
Oh, no.
He's need to auto attack. Shenno coming down, but it doesn't matter. My Desire is there, able to pick up another kill. Not the quadra. Could be a penta, though. Ooh, Slow's coming down. Blueprint in a bad spot. My Desire is still walking forward. Rain Freeze looking for it. The ultimate coming down, and they're gonna give the kill over. My Desire, godlike right now. 5 kills in total, unofficial penta.
So that 1.5k gold lead, yeah, that's now a 3.2k gold lead for Mind's Desire.
Actual doubling the gold there.
Yeah, doubling the deficit.
Yeah, and with a nice little return back to base, he's gonna pretty much just buy a Rylai's straight up. Didn't have any pieces of it, and now he's got the whole thing. So Leandry's Rylai's, that's a nice place to be sitting as a Mordekaiser.
Oh yeah, 13 minutes. That is definitely where you want to be.
Yeah, a 13-minute godlike's decent. That's decent.
He could have upgraded his boots, but like we'll take it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think is Panda at risk here of losing his Fantastic title? Is it gonna be Mind's Desire's Fantastic?
No, My Desire is better than Fantastic.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll take that for now for sure. Also pretty interesting to see Mind's Desire going Rylai's Liandry's first 2 items here. I'm not completely up to date with Mordekaiser's build, meta build path right now, so I don't know if that's normal, but I assume it is. Makes a ton of sense though. Like you're already smashing, just keep smashing.
Yep.
Maybe Nolar confirmed it. 100% correct for that build.
Daddy Desire is correct, says Nullark. Says single null. I like it.
Single, by the way.
It's like very elegant seeing like the 002 KDA here from like Rain Freeze and Grandma Nut. I don't know why. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Pretty solid job here by Kazuto to kind of be able to keep up in the mid lane. Was hoping to see him get a slight edge, but I think it's okay because Corki's scaling is actually quite good. I thought Corki may be able to outtrade the Mal's early, but it also makes sense that Mal's can be pretty oppressive early on into Corki's not like able to spam his spells. But we are seeing the dragon started up here by Krugs.
Yeah, and Infernal.
Yeah.
Infernal was posturing to like set up vision for it, but then they saw the Mordekaiser and nope the fuck out.
Yeah, I really love the fact that like Infernal went for this 4-man dive in the bot lane, but man, if you mess it up, like yikes, it is really hard to come back from that.
My issue with that dive is it went well for them, right? They got Covert Panda, they picked it off, they saw the teleport coming in, they left Leona under the turret to trade 1-for-1. And then for some reason, they decided to dive back in.
Yeah, we're seeing a Fatty going on Covert Panda.
Yeah, Fat Super Dude is trying to do what he can to stun him up. Echo is here as well. Mont Blanc going low, ignited, stunned up. Can the last hit go down? And it can. Sneezy Boy able to pick that one up. Good gank from Zabel. Good setup from Fat Super Dude.
And, it didn't work out the first time in the bot lane, but Zabel says we're going to keep trying it. And Mont Blanc gonna go down. Seeing the
Yeah,
ring
this time Fat Super Dude TPing in. Sorry, Grandma Nut TPing in. Fat Super Dude gonna go down. Grandma Nut flashing forward, getting the ult onto the Echo. Flash forward from Rain Freeze as well. Can't get the stun down though. Sneezy Boy being a homie, tanking up the ace in the hole.
But meanwhile, like all the while, like
They're still going. They're still going.
General onto him. Rain Freeze super low. They're trading 1-for-1. Junglers are down. Grandma Nut getting ulted up. Oh, trap from Zabel, able to ult out of it. Double kill for the Jhin, but Caitlyn flashing forward, taking that one with an auto attack.
so another 2-for-2 in the bot lane, but all the while, Mind's Desire has just been hammering down in top lane. Like nobody can actually match Mind's Desire 1v1 in a solo lane. And even like 2v1ing him doesn't work because you 2v1 him, one person gets death realmed. And if you don't have a QSS, which we are seeing Kazuto finally having a QSS, but if you don't have a QSS, like Mind's Desire wins that 2v1 like without taking a scratch. So at this point, it's like extremely hard for Infernal to play into this Mordekaiser. QSS is like big time mandatory for Sneezy. Like personally, I wouldn't even be going into like this second BF item at this point because if he gets hit by Mal's or Mind's Desire, he's just dead.
Yeah, that BF sword right there could have been the QSS, but going for more damage, looking to be a little bit more greedy. And if his positioning is really, really, really good, then he can avoid it. But
Poor Blueprint.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead. Ain't no way he's living out of that. Cobra Panda picking up another one, looking fantastic down there.
And we are seeing the second Herald started up here by Rain Freeze. There can be no contest here by Infernal, but if they walk in on accident, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, I don't think they even 4v2 Rain Freeze and Mind's Desire right now.
You just can't without multiple QSSs.
Uh-oh. The chase? Okay, Jhin is able to back. I was a little worried for him. But if you're Infernal right here, you're down 7k in 18 minutes. That's a really big gold lead. Well,
You know it
that's
is.
the biggest. What do you do here?
So
how do you come back?
I'm trying to put my bot lane in the same lane as Rain Freeze or as Mind's Desire, which they are doing. And if I'm Echo, I'm looking at this team and saying like, who's vulnerable, right? Like whose champions are actually vulnerable? Malzahar is by far the most vulnerable champ on the Krug side. So if I'm Echo, I'm trying to kill this Malz. Can't do it yourself without a QSS, but like Malz is still sticking around in lane. Like he's so far up, very vulnerable. You already see that both Sejuani and Mordekaiser are top. Like you know you can go mid.
Yeah, but unfortunately Mont Blanc is here to support Grandma Nut. He's gonna ult onto the Kazuto. The ace in the hole comes down. Stun up from Mont Blanc. The passive doing work. Sable flashing forward, going in for the kill. Unfortunately, can't get it. Has to ult away. Is gonna go down to Cobra Panda. Double kill for him. And that's just...
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like it was perhaps recognized a bit too late that the Malzahar actually was vulnerable. So the Krugs bot lane was able to make it there in time, but it was a good idea. Not quite quick enough to pull the trigger, but at least they recognized it. And we're seeing the Herald here get a charge up on the mid lane inhib turret. Looks like Grandma Nut's going for a reset in preparation for this Infernal Dragon. And I believe I won the Rift bet.
Ooh.
Yes, you did.
What?
It is
what,
not Mallor.
What was the? Oh, sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Mine was. My guess was Cloud. It's like it's Infernal. So, yeah. You got us.
And we are seeing Krugs make their way toward this dragon. Zabel is topside. I'm pretty sure he wants nothing to do with this dragon fight. Yeah, knowing Zabel, he wants nothing to do with this dragon fight.
Yeah.
Very, very wisely scouted out, and I think he's also told his teammates like, go nowhere near that. You stay away.
Yeah, and that is one thing that I've actually liked about Infernal's play this series is that when they don't want dragon fights, they're not afraid to say it and just give it and do other things across the map. But
sure.
Sneezy Boy, oh boy, Sneezy Boy.
Oh, a good cleanse though. That was instant Shen as well. Good job to get out of that fight.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe Sneezy having the cleanse is kind of his justification for not buying a QSS yet. Definitely, worked out there, but I don't think you can actually cleanse Mordekaiser or Malzahar ults.
You cannot.
You cannot. Yeah, so it'll be good against some of the other stuff, but definitely not those two, which are the most important ones.
Yep.
For sure. Mine's Desire in the bot lane, doesn't care that Blueprint is here, just stepping up, autoing the turret. He's gonna look. I want him to dive this so bad, but he can't because the rest of his team is going to Baron. And there's just no way that Infernal can actually walk up to this. They're so scared. They're going to try to 5v1 Mind's Desire right here. Corky Package going in. Blueprint in the death realm. Mind's Desire looking to get all those tanky stats after he kills him. We'll do it. Nope, flash away from Shen. One more auto, takes it down, but he's out of the death realm. It is 4v1. He's dodging all the stuns, going on to Sneezy Boy, looking for this. Gets the shield and the Zonias. The Baron's down. They know this, but they killed the raid boss. I repeat, the raid boss is down.
The raid boss is dead. Good riddance, Mind's Desire. I mean, hey, they gave over Baron buff, which is also worth 1,500 gold, but they got a nice rack in return for Mind's Desire. That shutdown going on to Sneezy Boy. Yeah, I mean, you kind of see what happened there, right? Like, they sent 5 members at Mind's Desire, but Blueprint hasn't bought a QSS. So Mind's Desire is still going to kill whoever he takes into the Death Realm. I mean, sure, Mind's Desire is dead, but it's at the end of the day, that's a 1-for-1, and that was a, completely stress-free Baron take from Krugs.
Yeah, but they did get Baron off of Mind's Desire. It's going to be the biggest.
I don't think he wants Baron. He wants to keep fighting.
Oh yeah, he's going in for this. Oh my God, Jin is in a bad spot. Grandma Nut slaying Sneezy Boy. Doesn't have that QSS to get out, as you were saying. Is sitting on the Null Magic Mantle though, so building into it, but it's too late at this point.
It's finally been purchased.
Yeah, but he's already dead.
Yes.
This game might just end right here.
It's like, oh yeah, I can die to that. Okay, I'll buy it now. Yeah, true. Better late than never. That's true.
I'm not gonna say I haven't done that before, but I've definitely done that before.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just gotta suck up your pride and realize like, yep, I need that. Maybe you need it earlier, maybe not, but right now you still need it. So go ahead and pick it up, and good move by Sneezy Boy to recognize that.
Yeah, there's a big mini wave right here shoving into this turret. A lot of casters. They're going to be cleared out, though. Good Corky wave clear coming in. The cannon is still alive. Cobra Panda is just autoing it down. Ultimate onto Leona, though. They're going in. Jin caught out once again and going down. Double kill for Zedwani, going in more. Looking for Zabel, but he's able to get away. Another inhibitor going down for the side of Krugs, and they are looking so good in this game. 23 minutes, and they're just steamrolling into the base.
And yeah, I mean, this is just really solid macro play here. Like, they're not even worrying about dancing around these Nexus turrets. Like, I'm sure Mind's Desire is saying, like, no, just stop. Let's just push bot lane in, right? Like, we already got 2 inhibs down. We don't need to risk dying here on the Nexus turrets. Like, we just wait for the Death Realm to come back up. Let's just siege bot lane. And then we just rinse and repeat. Do the same thing we just did. Somebody walks up too far, we go in, and I just Death Realm one of them, and, you guys click on the turret and kill him.
And kill him, they are doing indeed. 7-17 right now. 10k gold lead for Krugs, almost 11k after this turret. They're just not stopping.
They are not stopping.
Shen and Echo are in the jungle trying to get whatever gold they can, and Krugs don't care. They're just gonna take triple inhibs right there.
I love it. Well, let's just reset and let's get this drag, or let's get drag then reset for one final push. Okay, reset first. I like it. Really controlled gameplay here by the Krugs. Very low risk, low variance play, right? You can take the inhibs, great. You can take you can take bot lane turret. You can take bot lane inhib, great. No need to risk dying on the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, but I mean, on the bright side for Infernal, they get a shit ton more farm, so that's really nice. Just letting these waves push in over and over, and they could just farm up for their Mind's Desire. Yeah, sorry, it was Heart's Desire. That was dumb.
C+.
All right, thank you.
Youthful Yoracto asks, "What's your fave drink?"
I'm a Manhattan person. I like to
Manhattan.
do a little bit of scotch in it, and then to give it a little smoky flavor. But that's my drink of choice.
I really like champagne and
Ooh,
mimosas.
nice.
Yeah, I don't drink them all that often. At least like if I drink them, it's like at my house. But my staple is like Captain and Coke.
And Krugs are going to be drinking some champagne after this 2-0,
Yeah.
looking to push in with these super minions. They got 2 in the base, about to be 3, about to be 5, and Shen is nowhere to be found. Super low health, won't be useful at all if he ults in. And the Infernal aren't even trying right now. They know it's over.
There's
They just
no-
can't do anything. Going in for one last ditch effort. Zabel's going to go down to Mind's Desire, looking for another pentel right here. Fast Super Dude doing what he can. The package goes back into the base, and they're just
Package
running
into the
away
fountain.
right now. Kaylin doesn't care, just wants to end the game. And that is it. A 2-0 for the Krugs. Throw it in chat if you bought those stonks.
Wow. So yeah, that's some pretty decent return there, huh? Kind of
Hell yeah.
regretting not buying. I guess this is kind of like the Bitcoin train. You know, you get on the train too late, and it's like, dang, wish I got on the train earlier.
Should have bought, man. Should have bought. Yeah, I mean, Krugs have looked really good all season when they have their full roster together. I just think that they've not really had a ton of opportunities to do that, and obviously Mind's Desire coming in with the big carry. We got to talk to Mind's Desire. Is there anybody else you guys want to talk to after that one?
I kind of want to talk to Rain Freeze. He
Yeah, I was
looked
gonna say Rain
super clean in those games.
Okay, all right. Yeah, do you wanna drag him in, Darth Ted?
Yeah, I will.
Or ask them or whatever you feel comfortable with.
Forbidden before dragging.
Mind's Desire is good. Chad's Desire. Yeah,
Chat's Desire.
I like that. Worthy Dust. Daddy Desire is also good.
All right. Rain Freeze and Mind's Desire will be coming up in a second. Let me know when you're ready, Adolma.
No, I'm ready whenever.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's move him up.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah!
That is 1. That is 2.
Hey.
How's it going, folks?
All right, hell yeah! Congratulations, guys. That was a pretty fantastic series from you guys. Oh my god. Mind's Desire, you in particular, having your first your rec league debut. I don't know if we've ever had that exciting of a rec league debut ever, but holy shit, dude.
It's the debut for like the actual league itself, right? Like I have played
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing at Sable's banter here.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I mean, I was super happy. Honestly, a lot of the reasons I never played, these are all my IRL friends, so I never played before with them because I just didn't understand how the point system worked in like the
Sure.
previous leagues. And then Mont Blanc Marty explained to me that if I wanted to, Slazer Beam was having a hard time committing time, that it would be a 1-for-1 swap and we would just be able to do it. And so I was like, you know what, COVID's happening right now. There's nothing else going on.
Sure.
So it should be fun, and there it was.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
They
So
tried to ban me out. I was pretty. They tried to ban me out, but they didn't realize that I have a champion Ocean.
yeah, that
Champion Ocean indeed.
Yeah, Champion Ocean's always a pretty big factor here at the Rec League. But yeah, I mean, so going into this week, I know that at least record wise, Infernal was probably the higher seed going in. Were you guys confident going into this week, or what were your kind of expectations of how the matchup was going to go?
I definitely felt like we just wanted to get games together, right? Like even though these are all my friends, I haven't like played in an organized 5v5 manner with them that much.
Mhm.
Obviously normal games and stuff, but like we're not trying to communicate and stuff like that the same way. So I think just like getting the games in and getting experience was the goal. Obviously, winning feels awesome and is a huge plus. And I believe with these wins, we're locked for playoffs now. If the math works out, I
Yes,
believe
you are.
we've
Yeah,
locked up our playoff spot. And
I'm
so
pretty sure you have. Yeah.
yeah, and so like that was the goal, right? Like the goal after I joined the team was stated to just like build or build synergy, and then try and lock up a playoff spot. And so it was, if it was this week or next week against Sentinels, we just wanted to make playoffs and build up some team synergy for sure.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So rain freeze. I think one thing that we had been kind of talking about a bit on the cast and just kind of in general is like, and you've improved a ton this season. Uh, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, definitely impressed. I really like the impact even thrown around the map. Just very just nice. Don't really have a question there. Just good shit.
Sure,
Yeah.
I could speak to that a little bit. A lot of
Yeah,
it
sure.
has to do with more experienced players. So I've played League of Legends since basically closed alpha, and I've never played in a hyper competitive scenario. So being able to play with very experienced players like Panda, like Mind's Desire, um, and getting like improving macro knowledge while just working on fundamentals
Yep.
is something that's been really beneficial. I'm a person that can take constructive criticism very well, and in an extremely positive team, even before Mind's Desire when we had Slazer Beam, they're all great at giving me information that I can action on, stuff that's actionable that I can use to improve, and playing a wider champion selection that fits the team is something where, like my desire said, the more practice we get, the more you can kind of perfect that. So we had already done a little bit of limit testing on when can I dive with Sejuani, who do I need to focus on my ult, at what point is it just my job to stand in front of the ADC or to stand behind Mind's Desire and just be a stun bot.
Yep.
And I think that's gone a long way. Just that's not necessarily just me solo improving, but the team as a whole coming together.
Sure. Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Darth Ted, you got any questions you want to ask?
Yeah, I was curious. What were your thoughts on the matchup versus Zabel? Because he is a very outspoken member of our community and is one of the better junglers in the league.
Yeah, so it was something that I knew was going to be a challenge. My goal was to not take fights when I had a disadvantage or even in the event that he could outplay me. So I know Rek'Sai is a champion that obviously has a huge advantage early, but if you can kind of kite him out, he can fall off, and then by the end game, he doesn't do very much. So we were comfortable letting him pick into that. And then in the second game with an Echo, it's kind of the same thing. He's a little bit of just a bursty mage as opposed to a bursty melee. So as long as you can just stay away from the areas where he's going to quick damage burst you and just not let him engage in where he wants to, right? Like take the fights that you know you're going to win and then otherwise just walk away from him and let him flounder and do nothing. So it doesn't matter how good the player is. If you can abuse the champion's gaps, then you can really take their advantages out of the game.
I have a question for the casters.
Yeah, what's up?
So I know Neil. I played with Neil and Adolma in some of the in-house games that we used to play. So what were your guys' predictions for this matchup? And obviously I'm not going to feel bad if you guys had predicted Infernal to win, like they were coming into it. That I would have considered them the favorite.
We
Yes.
had all predicted basically a 1-1 in the series.
Okay, I actually think that's actually really smart.
So
We're really smart.
Yeah, I had come into this week pretty much at least in the rec league stock market. I had gone full buy on Krugs, close to it anyway. Because yeah, it felt like you guys had you guys like you guys have had a lot of like roster swaps this season, trying out different stuff, but like even in spite of that, you guys have looked really good. So there's just so much potential there, and the fact that you guys actually had like your bot lane back this week, and I know that Mind's Desire, you in particular have like always done really well in like the in-houses and stuff. So I was really excited to see that, and yeah, I was my stock account's doing great. So
Yeah. See, this is why I never removed a dome off my friends list.
yeah, there you go.
There were only 2 people that bought Krug stock, and it was me and Adolma. So
Oh my god.
Yep.
Just the
I was
most
so close
intelligent
to buying.
casters in the rec league. I'm pretty shocked that Neil didn't buy them. You know, people with the name Neil in their or with Neil in their names need to stick together, but apparently
Dude, I'm
not.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll have to reconsider next time for sure. I was like putting some serious thought into it, and then I was like, I wanted to differ from what some of the other people were doing, just purely for the fact of like, if they're wrong and I'm right, that's beneficial for me, right? To create an
Yeah,
advantage.
that's true. Yeah. It's
So,
you get a lot. There's a lot of value in
right.
having people be
High
wrong
risk,
and you
high
being right.
reward.
Yep.
that
Yeah.
backfired real hard.
Well,
though.
yeah, I mean, now there's value for these two. So.
Yeah.
The just like some final thoughts on the game is it just feels good to come in with a win. Like that wasn't even like the goal, but like it definitely feels good to come in, and especially like the way that we won. I feel really happy. You know, I'm the new person on the team, regardless of what my actual skill is. You know, being able to perform and help the team in the way that I did really felt good. So I was pretty happy. The way the games went.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it was a pleasure to watch. But I think you might have a little bit bigger of a target on your back going into next week.
Yep.
I mean, they literally cannot ban all of the champions that I play.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hell yeah, guys! As you said, you guys are in playoffs. Are there any matchups that you guys are particularly excited for, or teams that you either have played and you want to play them again, or teams that you haven't played and you're just really curious to see how you're gonna fare?
I don't even know who are on each team. I literally every time someone mentions a team, I just ask whose team is that.
Sure.
So I'm just I'm actually hoping for JMU's team to make it in because I've played a lot of games with JMU in the in-houses, and apparently mathematically if they 2-0 Mountain, or I don't know if it's Mountain, if they win 2-0 next week, they could get a head-to-head win.
Yeah. So for that to happen, the game that just happened, which we're going to be doing a replay of immediately after this cast, if Mountain loses that game 0-2, and then next week Ocean beats Mountain 2-0, then Ocean's in, and they need all of that to happen specifically for that to work. So yeah, any Ocean fans, be sure to check out that game, because that's huge. If Mountain gets any wins there, then Ocean's out. So
Oh no! All right. I gotta put on my my JMove fanboy shirt and hope
Yep.
root for Team Ocean.
Yeah,
Ride
hell
the
yeah.
wave.
Personally, I'm excited to match up against Young Neil again. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Dude,
I
I'm
like
looking
playing this
forward to
young
it.
Neil.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
I think
Definitely, it'll definitely be a different game. So it's
Yeah.
been like what, 6 weeks since we played. So
yeah, arguably two of the stronger teams, in the entire tournament. So I'm really excited to see that matchup play out again.
heck yeah, dude, we're looking forward to it, and we're appreciating the energy that's coming out of the Krugs here.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. One last question from a special single Norlark, by the way. My Cesar, he wants to know, are you single?
Ooh.
I am currently single. I think Nulark might actually
Ooh.
be too young for me though. I think it's actually I think that broaches the half -7 territory.
All right, there you have it. Sorry, Norlark, your hopes are dashed.
Yep. Nulark, just shit out of luck here. But yeah, so thanks for coming to talk to us, guys. Krugs looking awesome. Excited to see where you guys go next week and in playoffs. But yeah, we're gonna just end this one here. We got another matchup coming up real soon, which is going to be that Mountain versus Raptors matchup we were just talking about. This has big playoff implications for both Mountain and Ocean. So if you care about either of those teams, if you care about the league in general, or if you're just excited to watch some League of Legends, then be sure to tune in for that one. And yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody, and see you next time.
Yep.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having us.
casting.